Hey there, and welcome to our beginner guide on how to navigate the Agentverse. Firstly, make your way over to our landing page at Agentverse.ai. Prior to signing in, all you'll have access to is the Agentverse Explorer, which you can kind of think of this like a block explorer, but instead for agents. Here you'll be able to see things like agent addresses, as you can see at the top of each one of these lines. You can also see the endpoints that each agent is using, as well as the protocols that that agent is a part of. But if you want to actually get involved in creating agents within the Agentverse, you'll need to get yourself signed in. At this time, all we have is the option to sign in through Google, so make sure that you're signed in to Google on a device that you're using before logging on. Once signed in, you'll still be on the Agentverse landing page. However, you'll notice that 3 new tabs have become available, which are Managed Agents, Mailroom, and Usage. First, let's take a look at the Managed Agents tab. The purpose of the Managed Agents tab is to allow users and developers to run an agent out of their browser, which will actually be hosted by FetchAI. This is instead of running the agent software locally on your machine, which would require you to download prerequisite software. So you can think of this a bit like an agent playground. To get yourself started with creating and deploying an agent, you can first select the Use Case option. This will bring you to a section that has 3 categories. At this time, only the first Getting Started category has templates with agents that you can use, but we will continue to expand as we provide updates to the platform. The templates we have available at this time are Your First Agent, which is a simple agent that gets you to understand a little bit more as to how the agent ecosystem works. The second option is Sending Messages Between Agents, which deploys 2 agents, Alice and Bob, who end up demonstrating how they send messages between each other. We have the Persisting Data with Agent Storage, which allows you to use Storage API to quickly persist data between agent runs, and then we have Organizing Your Agent with Protocols, which is a bit more advanced, but it creates 2 main agents that are going to be communicating with each other. The first one will represent a restaurant protocol, and the second agent is meant to represent a client who wants to book a table at the restaurant protocol. To show you how this actually works though with deploying an agent, it's as simple as just clicking on an agent. It then shows you right here that this is a managed agent. It also shows you the status, which is inactive. Now, to actually interact with this deployed agent, all we have to do is select it, which brings us to the agent editor. Here, you're able to read the notes that have been provided with the automatically generated code that we've included to get you started, and if you would like to, you can even just simply run the agent, which in this instance of the My First Agent, what this code is telling the agent to do is to tell the console down below, hello, I'm an agent and my address is, and then it pastes its address, which you can confirm up here. You can also just simply stop an instance by clicking the stop button, and if the logs start to get a little bit crowded, all you have to do is simply click clear logs, and now you can start from fresh. Just to also show you the difference between the agent when it was running versus when it was not, I will quickly run this so that you can see that it is active down here. Then we will go back to Managed Agents, and you can see that its status has changed to green, so it's now online. Another option that you actually have, if you would like to create an agent from scratch, code everything yourself, and not use any form of template, is simply click the plus agent button, which allows you to create any agent that you just have to name first. And then once you open this agent, you'll see that the console is completely clear and you have the full ability to code whatever it is that you have in mind for your micro agent. You also have the ability to delete agents if you no longer need them anymore. The way that you can do this is quite simple. Just click on the icon here for copying to clipboard for the agent's address, select the trash can icon, and then paste in the address and confirm the deletion. And now the agent is deleted and no longer your concern. Now, the next important tab for us to go over is the Mailroom tab at the top. Here is where you can actually set up mailboxes for agents that you don't want to have to run online all the time, but may still require messages to be received upon them starting up again. Just simply click Create a New Mailbox, put in the name of your agent, and then include its address, which you can then create here. The other really nice thing about this mailroom is that it's not just for agents that are being managed by FetchAI on the Agentverse. You could take an agent that is being run locally on your own machine and then set up a brand new mailbox for that agent, so it would allow you to have a cloud-based mailbox of sorts for your agent that's running locally on your machine when you don't want it to be online all the time. Now, the last tab that we have to go over is the Usage tab, which this tab is great for tracking how many resources your agents have used. You can see that there is a section for the mailbox as well as a section for the hosted agents. The resources are set to the limits that they are at because FetchAI runs the Agentverse, and we do expect that there will be many people wanting to use this playground. So restrictions have been put in place on resource usage to ensure that everybody can run as smoothly as possible, regardless of how many people there are using. But if you're an organization that believes you will end up needing more resources than what is currently available on this main screen, then you can go ahead and contact us at our email, contact@fetch.ai, send us an email, and we can discuss your case specifically. As for additional features that you can use in the Agentverse, if you ever get lost or forget what it is that you're able to do on a specific tab, you can always click the help icon located right next to your profile picture, which will actually show you each individual item that is on your screen and explain to you what it is that you're doing, almost like a virtual walkthrough. You also have the ability to access the microagent documentation on any page by simply scrolling to the bottom of it and then clicking on the docs page, which will bring you, once again, as I said, to the microagent documentation, which can help you to be able to build out your managed agents. And the last feature that we have on here is the ability to provide feedback back to us. You can leave a small comment as well as provide us with a score so that we know how to be able to build better features, or if there's anything that you find that ends up needing to be fixed or adjusted, then we can also use that feedback as well. But that covers it for today's Agentverse walkthrough. We do really look forward to seeing your feedback as well as seeing the things that you build with the Agentverse. Thank you for watching.